From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check nickel.
Darnold now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ray. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
3. 14 moving.
Darnold. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
A loss of 5.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down. Blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette on the counter. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
12. First down, Tampa Bay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette on the toss to the right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
And a Buccaneer first down.
A good throw by Brady, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6. try and run for it with Fournette. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He was taken down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
we're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
At the 44.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Darnold. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Yes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, 44 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7-yard line.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Cam Akers. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And taken right on the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun. And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I got 15. I got 15.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting up the best.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Hey, you got 3 out, 3 out.
Here's Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Check, lady.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. And he fires one incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Red 80.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashad Perriman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th. Down.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. That's caught out left by Perriman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 57 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, They're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Mitchell. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette.
Leonard Fournette.
The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going back to you.
Operating from the gun. Mitchell. A quick pass here to Godwin. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing safe.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Leonard
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go, go, go.
Now Mitchell throwing on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Mitchell.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 27-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Mitchell. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try again with Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
brings up 4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Mitchell. And that is going to be incomplete. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
The 30-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going...
And he's in! Touchdown, Jets! Cam Akers. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Mitchell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Mitchell. And that is incomplete.
Mitchell
has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. He's going to let it fly into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. After the interception, here's Darnold. Open man here is Gentry. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run on first down with Akers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
36. No.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
I got you. 45. Mike, 45. We remote this. 45.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fighting his way through contact. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mitchell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.